Hi, today we're interviewing the owner of Brasingtons, Bob Ackerman, and we're going to ask him a few things about himself and how he got into the industry. So Bob, tell us a bit about yourself. How long have you been the owner of Brasingtons?
It'll be 18 years in January.
Wow. And how did you become the owner of Brasingtons?
It was an accident, a semi-accident. As a student in the University of Florida, I had been an active customer of Brasingtons, and then I graduated in 1976 and didn't come back for about 25 years, and began practicing law in Ocala. Accidentally discovered Brasingtons was for sale, and so just almost as a lark, we took a run at it, and here I am.
18 years later. And so how you got into it accidentally, but it's definitely become an important part of who you are and who you are in the community. And how does Brasingtons fit into the local community?
Well, it's true. Brasingtons is very important to me. It's how I make my living these days. But Brasingtons has been around for 42 years. So I'm more like a steward of Brasingtons. The Brasington family started it in 1972 and built it up, and I've just taken it over. Brasingtons has for a long time been a very big part of Gainesville activities. We obviously, because we're in the outdoor business, we support a wide range of primarily environmental issues that are important to not only to the city, but to our business. And specifically, we're big supporters of the Alachua Conservation Trust, which has, over the last 10 or 15 years, actively purchased and preserved 60 to 70,000 acres of very, very delicate environmental land for the benefit of all the citizens. And so we actively support them. We also support Adopt a River, which is a grassroots group that is busy cleaning up our creeks and rivers, and is very important. Gainesville has a range of creeks here, which is a little unusual for Florida, and they've been somewhat abused. And so Adopt a River has done a really good job of recruiting volunteers to help clean those up. We're a local business, and as a result of that, many of us participate in the local lives of the city. And I think that's an important benefit of having local business as opposed to national chains.
Right. We're definitely not just another chain. We're really involved.
We are
active in the community.
And so, you know, I serve on the city plan board. I've served on the Alachua County Charter Review Committee.
Right.
A number of other appointed committees and things like that, which is just really, the city needs a lot of volunteers for it to operate efficiently.
Yeah, I know recently there was a big push to get an item on the ballot, and we took part in that.
We did. In fact, Gainesville, Brasingtons was kind of the local headquarters for the Support Amendment 1, which required that we gather 600 plus signatures in order to place a constitutional amendment, which will be on the ballot in November. Please vote for it, called the Land and Sea Legacy, and it will dedicate 1/3 of the dock stamps collected every year for the purchase of and maintenance of environmentally sensitive lands.
Yeah.
And that'll amount to about $300 million.
Wow.
And that's very important because since our last governor was elected, those funds have been cut to almost nothing.
So you're obviously an environmentalist. I know you do have a few other passions too, however. What are your favorite adventures? At Brasingtons, it's all about going on adventures. So what adventures do you remember most fondly?
Well, my brother and I like to backpack. That's how we got involved with Brasingtons originally, and we've had the pleasure of backpacking all over the country, Appalachian Trail, Pacific Trail, Tetons, but mostly we've taken to day hikes in Italy, which are truly amazing.
Yeah.
A, you don't have to sleep in a tent, and B, at the end of it, you have good food and wine. And so and normally you have ancient ruins on the way. And
That sounds pretty good.
It's a fascinating way to be out in the open air and enjoy the outdoors and also stumble across a 2,000-year-old bridge.
Right? Do you have a favorite area in Italy?
I do. We pretty much prefer Umbria, a little bit of southern Tuscany, some of the marches, but Umbria has a lot of wonderful day hikes, and we haven't explored them all, but we've explored a lot of them.
That's great. So is there one product that we have or often have in the store at the moment that you are particularly fond of, you know? Well,
I currently have a product that I'm very fond of, mostly because I have a new little lab. He's about 2 now, and I have a Roughwear orange ball, which unfortunately I don't have in my hand, but it's a soft rubber and it's knobby, and so when you throw it, it won't really break anything, but it bounces peculiarly, and he can play with that ball for an hour without stopping.
That is pretty impressive.
That's very impressive. You know, keep a little dog busy, and it's
Right.
a great toy.
Yeah, they make some great things. We're all dog lovers here, and have a couple dogs that work at the store, which is really nice. So
We like dogs.
We do, yeah. Feel free to bring your well-behaved dogs into the store. We have several dog products. So anyway, thank you, Bob. And as a longtime employee of Brasingtons, it's been definitely a pleasure to work for and with you.
And I hope that will continue.
I hope so too.